back again with another video. So what we're talking about is a topic where a woman shares her personal struggle on YouTube, but she refuses advice and solution. And it's really sad because, let me explain how it all started, right? So I'm kind of just walking through these YouTube streets, and you know how you get recommended a video? Like you'll just be tuning into one video and another video would pop up and you'll just kind of tune in. And you had this black woman, she's talking about how she was struggling and how this has been going on for a couple of years. And I'm listening to her talk. She's talking about God and how, she's trying to do everything right. And it's like nothing's working. Her life been on a downhill spiral. And I was gonna react to her video. So I said, let me send her a courtesy message on Instagram to let her know, because I kind of felt bad for her because I see she's doing all the wrong things. Like there's a lot of things that she's doing. I could look at her and I could just tell what she's doing wrong, why things are happening. So I pretty much have the solution. So I reach out to her on Instagram. I didn't have to. I could have just went straight to YouTube and did a reaction video. But I said, you know what? Let me reach out to her first and let her know, like, hey, I seen your video. I heard your story and I have the solution. That's what I told her. And she writes back and basically rejected any sort of solution. And what that tells me is that I feel that a lot of people come on YouTube to tell people about their sad stories, sob stories, or just whatever they're going through, just to garner up sympathy. I don't think they really want help, because I have the solution to her problem. So I wrote her back and I let her know. I said, hey, if you're not interested in hearing that, then I won't waste my time casting pearls, because I'm not going to cast pearls and you're not even interested in the solution. Then what's the point of sharing your struggle? What's the point of sharing the problem you're going through? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Because like I have 100% solutions to her problem that she could overcome her issues today if she wanted to. And she burned that opportunity. Not only did she burn the opportunity down, but she also burned down the opportunity of me actually promoting her YouTube channel. She just burned down all of that stuff. Like, it's crazy. It's wild, because she have a small YouTube channel. If I would have did a reaction to it, it would have brought awareness to her channel. Viewers would have probably subscribed to her channel. She would have probably got some support from the ladies, being that's a black woman. And it's just sad. And what this does for me is it tells me not to try to intervene and try to help certain people. Just kind of let people go through their struggles and leave them alone. I'm gonna have to start to do that. Like, if somebody's struggling and I see them struggling, I'm gonna have to just let them sit there and struggle, because it's like, I thought she was a decent black woman that was interested in help. Because, like when people come to social media and they share their stories, they want help, right? So I'm listening. She's like, yeah, my life is on a downhill spiral. It's not going right. And where is God? He didn't come through yet. It's like I'm just struggling, and I don't know where God is. Well, I got the solutions to all her problems. Number one, she's not following the scriptures, right? Number two, she's focusing on religion, which is a major issue with a lot of women. Like, they become religious rather than understanding what's really causing them to go through these things. If it's financially, it has nothing to do with God, and it has nothing to do with you being tested. You're just not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're broke, if you're struggling financially, right? There's two reasons why. One, you're not at work, right? Meaning you're not putting in the work to do what you need to do. And when I say you're not putting in the work that you need to do, I'm speaking of, like, for example, if I'm on YouTube, and I'm not putting out content, I'm not making no videos, I'm not putting in any work, then I don't get paid. So when it's time for YouTube to pay out, I won't see no money. Doesn't matter how large the platform is, doesn't matter none of that. If I'm not making no content, I don't get paid. Now, everybody on YouTube, especially like if you're a viewer, you think everybody's rich. It ain't like that. Everybody's not rich. Everybody's not, that, no. Every channel is not a Mr. Beast channel. You know what I'm saying? Where these guys make millions of dollars per video. Like, no. But for the most part, if I don't make content, if I don't put in any work, I don't get paid. So if I get lazy and I start to struggle financially, it's either because I'm just lazy and I don't want to put in work, or I'm busy and it's preventing me from putting in the work, which is causing me to go through a struggle. Like, for example, the other day you had Trend Genius. He scammed everybody on YouTube with a GoFundMe, begging for $8,000 to pay his bills. Well, before he begged, he already saw that he had financial problems. And the reason is because he's not working. He's not putting out content. So now on his channel, he's putting out more of that schizophrenic content. You know, the type of content, the chosen one stuff, where in every video they just put the title, chosen one, chosen one. That's what he's pretty much doing in order to hopefully make some money, desperately. So now, moving on to the topic, the woman was talking about how she's struggling, and she mentioned financially, and she mentioned various other areas, and I wanted to help her, like, sincerely, from the heart. I wanted to help her and give her solutions, but she rejected my offer. And what it taught me is that most people really don't want solutions. They want you to pity them. They want you to feel sorry for them. It's like an attention thing. Like, I just want attention. I just want people to feel sorry for me. It's almost like it's a gimmick, because if you listen to her video, and I'm not promoting her video here, I was going to do a reaction with it, but being that she says she's not interested in anything, I'm like, hey, you saved me some trouble. That means you're not really interested in solutions. So struggle, because I know the answer. I know exactly what she need to do. She don't want to hear it. So, you can't cast pearls, fam. You can't cast pearls on people that don't want to be saved, man. So, shout out to everybody from Wyoming. Appreciate you stopping by. Salute to everybody in the chat. I see Rollo, Caramel, Jeremy, Debbie, got Mr. Lex Smoke. Who's this? Prabai. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. Tracy in the building. Denzel. RK 9325. King David. D Lovely, excuse me. Who else we got? The Real God. What's going on? That's about it in the building. Okay. Got Ed in the building. Salute. So that's Eddie Kane Man. Got Strawberry in here. Did I say Jeremy? I don't know if I shouted out Jeremy. But shout out to everybody that's coming in. So it's disappointing because, like I said, I would have loved to help this lady out, man. I would have loved to help this lady out. I really listened to her story and her struggle, and sincerely, from the heart, wanted to help her out. And she rejected it. And I said to myself, that's why she's struggling. She struggles because she rejects everybody. Meaning she have trust issues. She have some sort of issue. There's an issue. There's something that she's going through that's very, very tough. And what she do is she shuts everybody out. And the solution is coming from God to her. And it's like she don't want to like pretty much, she don't want to hear nothing. It's sad. It really, really is. You know? It's really, really sad out here, fam. But my focus with her was to give her a solution to her problem, to hopefully give her the answers, because I know what she needs to do. That's the thing that bugs me. That's the thing that bugs me about people, fam, is that they can share their struggle on social media, cry, and then when you see their story and you want to help them, they don't want no help. Now, I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, why post it? It's almost like she looked at me as if though I'm trying to make a mockery of her. Like because her response to me on Instagram was something along the lines of, so you want to take my personal trial and react to it? No, I'm not interested in watching that. And I said to myself, lady, you don't even realize who you're talking to. You don't even realize that God Almighty sent your answer. And you just closed the door. And this is so true, man. God can send you the answer to your prayer through someone, and you will close the door. You will reject the person that God sent to deliver the mail. And then you'll cry back out to God saying, Lord, when? God, why? Lord, why you don't hear me? And the Lord is like, I already sent Federal Express. Federal Express. I sent your solution and you rejected it. It's sad, man. That's crazy, man. If you listen to this woman's video, all she was sharing was her problem, her struggle. And I'm listening to it and I know exactly what she needs to hear. I know exactly what she's supposed to do that could break her free from all of that mess. And when she said, no, I'm not interested in hearing, I wouldn't watch that, I said, that's why you're struggling. That's why. Because you're not really listening to God. You say you want God to help you, but you really don't want to listen to what he got to say. Because when he comes to you through people, you reject the people he is using to give you the results. It ain't like I was gaining anything. It ain't like I was trying to holler at this woman or anything. I genuinely seen her video, felt sense of compassion, and thought, wow, this is easy. I know exactly what to tell her that could get her right on track. And the way she rejected my offer to react to her video, and think about this, I could have just went and react because it's all protected under fair use, which means I don't need to get her permission or anything. I don't need to ask her. I just wanted to let her know that I seen your video and I'm going to do a reaction. I have the solution. That's basically what I told her. I got the solution. She ain't want the solution. So I'm like, what's the point of posting it online? If it's so personal, why would you post it online? It's almost like she's trying to guilt trip me for wanting to do a reaction off of her video. I'm like, you post it on social media. So it's no longer personal. It's a public matter now. It's crazy, man. It almost makes me think she just want money. Because I'm like, Yeah, I'm not saving her, fam. I'm not saving her, bro. Once she said what she said, it's like I got a relief, and it's like, because at first I'm thinking that she's a decent lady, and all I got was that like, it felt like who are you to try to talk about my situation? And I'm like, you ain't even hear nothing yet. I said I got the solution. If you got a problem and I say I got a solution, I got answers for you, you should welcome those answers. To say I'm not interested in looking, then you don't want help. You just want somebody to feel sorry for you at this point. That's crazy, man. So what that does for me moving forward is, if I see a video and I see somebody going through something, I'm not helping you, fam. I'm gonna let you just sit there and struggle, bro. Cause it's like you try to help people, man, and it's like they just ignore help, like real genuine help that's coming from the heart. Because not only she would have got help from my commentary regarding what she had to say, but I would be promoting her channel on this channel, which is going to give her a boost. It would give her a boost because if I put out her info, her name, women that watch the platform is definitely going to go over there. They're going to support her. They're going to subscribe. So it's unfortunate, man, when you can have the solution and somebody reject it, and you got to literally watch them suffer. So basically, what the Most High told me to give and share with her, it's not going to be given to her. So she's going to struggle. And her struggle is not going to end. Because in her video, she was like, when is it going to stop? Like, when am I going to get my break? When am I going to get to... You're never going to get there because you're rejecting the people that the Most High is sending. The Most High don't like to send you his blessings and then you reject the people that he's using. It's disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. And it's sad. It really is sad. Because the way she's talking in the video, you know, she sounds like a decent lady that probably, based on what I'm seeing, based on what I'm looking at just from watching her video, it sounds like a woman who was living in a particular environment. The environment she was living in wasn't really all that great. So she decided to move elsewhere, start a new life. And in the process of doing that, she fell on some difficult times, started to struggle. And we all struggle. We all have our moments where it's either we struggling to pay our bills, struggling to keep up with other expenses, whether it's your cell phone, electrical, and it's like you find yourself battling just to pay the bills. And I get it. We all go through that. You know what I mean? We all go through it. So it kind of looked like she relocated and came down to wherever she came down. I'm not going to mention the location. And it's like, by being in the new location, she finds herself struggling. And she's dealing with a lot of trials, a lot of issues. And the way she's talking in the video, she's like, hey guys, even though I'm going to go through this, even though I'm going through this, I'm still here for y'all. I'm going to continue to do this and that. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, lady, you cannot help none of these people if you can't help yourself. If I'm struggling financially, if I'm struggling emotionally, if I'm struggling in any area where I'm all messed up, I can't help you at that point. I cannot help the people if I can't help myself. I got to be helped first in order for me to be strong enough to help you. And that's something that a lot of people must understand. You have to be strong for you. You got to be able to overcome your issues and be useful to the Most High in order to help other people. If you're going through it, all the efforts you make in terms of helping other people is not genuine, and it's being done out of necessity, which means you're doing it for something, either for a YouTube check, ad revenue, whatever the case is. You're doing it for something. Something's motivating you, So I have the solution to her problem, and it's like I'm unable to give her the solution. You know how that looks when you see somebody struggling, you know what they need to do to overcome, and they don't want it. So it's like you're left with the package and you got to return it back to sender. It's like I'm delivering the package from the Most High to her, but she's refusing to take the package. She's refusing to listen. Because as soon as she checked the DM, her response was more, I would say, hostile. Not necessarily like over the top, rude, but I mean, she thanked me for sending her a message, but it was clearly a form of rejection because she rejected the solution. And she must have thought that maybe I just want to react to her video to make a mockery, when that's not the case. It's to offer the solution. So I'm saying to myself, if you're not willing to listen to me, then struggle. I'm not going to stop you from going through. Because a lot of people that are Christians, they have this mindset that everything in life is a struggle and that God wants you to go through because he's testing you. And then when you finally been through a lot, then he's going to reward you with a blessing. All of that is a lie. That's not even in the Bible. None of that is in the Bible. God is not testing you to see how much you can take. That's evil. That would be evil. People who believe that God is sitting there punishing them and sending a bunch of trials and tests their way because he's trying to test them to prepare them for their great calling. All of that is BS. It's all a lie. You know? People love to meditate on negativity and self-pity. And it's sad, man. It's just really sad because like I said, I have the solution for her. And I know exactly what she needs to do. And it's frustrating because it's like I came to her out of respect and she don't want the solution, bro. It's like I'm trying to process this because what are you here for then? If you made a video on YouTube telling us all your problems, all of your issues, obviously you want to be free. So why would you reject that which can help you overcome? I don't get it. I really don't get it, fam. So what I'm believing is that she don't really want a solution, she want attention. That's the way it's looking to me. Because if a woman really want help, she'll take the help. You know? You said, was she a baddie? She's pretty attractive. She's not ugly at all. She's a nice looking woman. And you know what that means when a guy say a woman is nice looking. That means he would smash. So just for the record, that's exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean? She's fair. She's nice looking. I just feel that she may have some issues with trust, perhaps. Maybe that's it. You said she could be just venting. I don't know. I mean, you could vent. You could be frustrated and vent a little bit, but you also got to recognize when somebody comes to you with a solution. And it's just sad to see because, like I said, I got the answer. I got the answer to her problem. That's why I reached out. Because I could have just went on YouTube and just said, hey, boom, boom, boom. But being that I saw her, I guess, share her story in a way where it's more like a personal struggle she's going through, I didn't want to just come on YouTube and just do a reaction. I mean, I could. I don't need her permission. If I use her video to do a reaction, that's called a fair use. I wanted to contact her privately to let her know out of courtesy, like, look, I know you're going through some things. I seen your video. I heard your story. I got the solution. I want to do a reaction video, and I'm just letting you know. So her response to me was more or less on rejecting the truth. So once I got that message, I said, well, hey, I'm not going to waste my time. Stay in struggle, you know? Because obviously she don't want no help. Let me see. Women complain for attention. That's an easy call. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's almost looking like someone's saying something to kind of boost their views, boost their subscriptions, meaning they're really not going through anything. They just kind of say they are because it tends to boost. Because people, normally when they see a woman sharing a story or she shed a few tears or whatever the case is, she gets a bunch of support, you know? So it could have been one of them situations where nothing is wrong with her and she's just doing it for attention. But anyway, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna be trying to reach out to people to help them no more. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna be reaching out to people to help them. Like if I see somebody look like they're going through something, I'm just gonna let you go through. I ain't even gonna try to help you. Just stay there and struggle. It's crazy. And I know what her problem is. I know exactly what it is, but I'm not gonna say it on the air here because sometimes they may end up finding your channel and they watching and then you end up inadvertently gave them the solution. I'm not giving her no solutions. I'm not gonna cast pearls. You know? It's crazy. Yeah, let them struggle. So, that being said, we're gonna get up on out of here, do what we gotta do. I'm coming back with another one. I'm coming back with another one right after this. All right? Oh, you already blocked them already? Good. I had my finger right on the block button right away. All right? I had my finger on the block button right away. I was ready to go. So now, the next video I'm gonna talk about is how men in this culture shouldn't marry today's woman. And if you do, it's because she got the right mindset. But for the most part, today's woman, it's like they have no clue what a relationship is about. They don't know how to coexist with a man. Everything is about money. We're going to talk about that next. That's what we're going to talk about. It's crazy, man. You know, when you look at these trolls in the chat, it's amazing how a lot of men are attracted to men. You guys need some serious help, fam. But anyway, we're going to get up on out of here. I'm coming back with another one. It is what it is. So y'all take care. I'll be back with another live stream.